Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, sound check, mic check.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. All right, that sounds like a good sound check to me. Good morning. All right, that sounds like a good sound check to me. We didn't need two sound checks for the record. I just did that. That sounds like a good sound check to me.
Just trying to see if I get mine.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for popping in here to the Early Riser Show with Eric and Carla.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Eliza's Life. How are you? Thank you for popping in, sis. How are you? Type in the chat and let us know how you're doing. It's good to have you here. You've been vlogging your life. Keep vlogging your life, sis. I enjoy your vlogs. So, yeah, we got Carla here, who is just vlogging life, and
We got Eric here, who is also, is that correct grammar? Vlogging life also?
you're also just vlogging life.
I'm trying, y'all. You ain't done with me yet. Yeah, there we go. This is Eric.
So,
just
Evita,
vlogging life.
good morning, sis. How are you? You also do your vlogging, honey, but you do cooking over there with your vegan channel, and you also have a cleaning channel. I enjoy them. How are you? How's everybody doing this morning? Just type in the chat and let us know how you're doing. Evita says she's finally getting notifications, and Eliza says she's good, just waking up. Thank you for being an early riser on a Saturday morning with us here in Michigan. It is today, first of all, is July 10th, and it is 7:35 a.m.
It's a beautiful day also.
Beautiful day, sun is shining, a little sunshine.
Yes, sunshine? Yes.
That's real important, especially for our moods here, because we don't get a lot of sunshine and warm weather for a long span of time. So we enjoy when we have nice weather here. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. And yeah, we're here to just chop it up, talk about a few current events and
Network, check in with everybody.
hot topics, all that good stuff.
Praying that everybody's okay. Touching base.
Yes, in the name of the Lord Jesus
Yes.
Christ, we bless you and wish you well. I'm drinking tea, of course.
Sipping tea and spilling the tea.
My husband said, stop saying drinking tea because we ain't drinking. Well, I'm sipping tea.
Sipping the tea.
So Evita said, come to the south. It's 90 degrees. Have mercy.
If it's not muggy, I can do that. But if it's
Yeah, a little humidity, baby.
if it's low,
Yeah. Well, I will say this. We've been having a lot of rain, a rainy summer.
Yeah.
It's been either humid, a lot of moisture, a lot of rain here where we're from, which is Michigan. And it's just been really a rainy season, rainy summer so far. So, but anyway, the tea that I am sipping is called herbal tea, chamomile, honey, and vanilla. Really good. I just cracked it open. Did you get one of these last week, baby?
No, I didn't.
You didn't have. What did you have last week? That
Peach.
the peach tea. That's what we were. Yeah, I finished all of those off.
Yeah, peach tea.
So then I opened up a new tea this week, and it's chamomile, honey, and vanilla, and it's so delish. And one of these days, I think it was Monday, I mixed a green tea with it. So
tea review coming up, definitely.
Kristen Welton was doing a 30-day tea, David's tea. Mm-hmm. Pretty teas, hibiscus and all that good stuff. I have some hibiscus in there, but hers actually had like flowers and all that cute stuff.
I like the range of teas. You know how it's a nice gambit of teas. They give you can find your flavors.
Right,
tea,
right.
You know, that's one thing I like about tea.
Right. Good morning, Boss Lady Denise. How are you, sis? Good morning. Thank you for popping in. And let me know, you guys, I did have the opportunity to kind of sort of listen to the last two Early Risers live. And to me, I sound like I was like yelling versus I don't know if it's how we're seated in the studio here, but just let me know if I'm a little loud because I get a little loud. But Eliza said, whatever, baby. Don't give me that look.
I'm not going to even touch that. I'm not going to touch it.
I run the
I'm
show
not gonna
over
touch
here. I am just vlogging life. Okay.
Hey, I'm not touching that one.
Whatever, baby. Don't even look at me like that. I see you. I'm gonna give you that side eye too in a minute.
Definitely.
So, but Eliza said we had some tornadoes here in Jacksonville on Wednesday, and we are definitely praying for everybody who's been affected by these storms, because it was also hurricane. Wasn't it like a hurricane Elsa or something like that? So we prayed. It was. She said, and they did say that on Good Morning America. Yes, tornadoes came with it.
Wow.
Yes. So
a tornado in Florida.
Didn't she just say it? We had some tornadoes here in Jacksonville on Wednesday.
I thought that was a Midwest thing, but
no.
Oklahoma.
I watched Good Morning America. Ginger Z said tornadoes came and they touched down in different states.
Wow.
So Elsa, she a bad piece.
Yes, she is.
She a bad piece there. So we're praying for everyone who has been affected by the storms, and hope you're well. I know here we had that really bad flood after a storm recently. You probably saw, made national news. Our
last week
freeway was shut down, or highway, whatever you say, and it flooded the expressway, Interstate 94, I-94. And I just saw in the news yesterday, a lot of those people that lived in that area, their basements now have black mold.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
Many basements on the east side of Detroit.
And Dearborn and Southwest.
Southwest. They lost a lot of stuff in the basement. Water heaters, furnaces. It's furniture.
Yeah. So we totally understand rainy weather and stormy weather. Although we don't get a lot in Michigan, we don't get a lot of tornadoes and we don't get hurricanes. But in our winters, we get really bad winters,
Yes, a lot of snow.
A lot, and ice. And driving on ice rink, not my thing. That's why I don't like it. But let's welcome in some more people. Cassandra, Anita, good morning. How are you? Thank you for popping in from Jacksonville, Florida. We appreciate you for being here. The Right Connection. Hey, sis, good morning. Thank you. Yes, we are praying for them all, says The Right Connection. Praying for everyone. Even the people who were affected by the apartments in, I guess it's like Surfside, Miami, Florida, because now the rescuers is turned from a rescue mission to more like, I guess, recovering the bodies. So we just really offer our prayers and our condolences.
Giving closure to the families.
Yes. Yeah. To the families that were impacted, and even the rescuers, they were impacted, the first responders, and then this week they had to deal with the storm. So
those guys out there in the midst of the storm, like, wow, that was you take your job serious, you gain a level of respect for people. We see them that dedicated to helping those people out. So
and how
they're to be commended.
Right, and the emotional toll that it took, so it just says, like, in times of need like that, we do all come together on some level of humanity, because that was heartbreaking, to find, like, children and elderly. So, but definitely our hearts go out to everyone who has been impacted by that catastrophe. Our prayers go up. Yes. So, hot topics.
We don't have any.
We do have hot topics. You know what we do here?
Hot topics.
Or trending topics, current events, I guess. That's what I like to say, current events. So what's going on? NBA Finals. Let's get into it. Let's chop it up.
NBA Finals, the Phoenix Suns are up 2-0.
Who's in it?
The Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
And do you have a select team that you're going for?
No. Go Pistons.
Go Pistons.
Go Detroit Pistons, no matter what.
Yeah, Detroit Pistons go fishing. Go home. Yes,
they're going fishing now, but we will be back. But
when?
I have no horse in this race.
Okay, let me tell you guys when they'll be back, okay? Here back in my day, you had what we called the Detroit Pistons, the bad boys, quote unquote. Right. So when they come back, this comeback that my husband over here is hoping happens. I'm gonna tell you now, they're gonna need to recruit Ben Wallace,
Yeah, that won't happen.
Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot, Tayshaun Prince,
The NBA has changed.
Rip
so much.
Hamilton. Yeah, well,
those
guess
days
what?
are-
They can adjust. I've seen them do it all, and then they beat people up if they.
Oh, that definitely won't happen anymore.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
those
those
days
days
are
are really all gone. But still, nonetheless, that's the team that I would want to see come back if it was a comeback team. If you had to put some people in the game now, who would it be? Some old players.
None of them, because none of them
None?
would fit. None of them would fit or go with this.
When
know,
you say changed, what do you mean?
because the brutality and the toughness, it doesn't exist anymore in the NBA. It's very. If you touch me, it's consequences for the things that they did, the bad boys did back in the day. Those things, you can't do that anymore nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Those days are
But
long.
I thought you meant like they couldn't adjust to the fundamentals of the game.
Oh no,
like,
fundamentals probably will be sound, but the toughness and the aggressiveness and the fights and the punching, you can't do that anymore.
well, they only were defending themselves. They never were just out aggressive towards people. Well, and then we have to give like props to the prior like bad boy. Well, you know what? Actually, all the ones that I named really weren't the bad boys. That was Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, maybe Microwave. Yeah, I got the whole group wrong. But those two sets of Piston teams were my favorites. After that, they lost me. So yeah.
In Jacksonville, y'all probably don't know what we're talking about. Who's the
I'm
bad boys?
sure people have heard of the bad boys before.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see who's popping in here. Make sure we are welcoming people in. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and share us out if you will. It is 12 past the time we started, but it's 7:45 here. And yeah, so our next topic.
The little sister that won the spelling bee from Louisiana. What's her name?
Louisiana?
I thought she was from Louisiana.
No, Jamaica.
She was born in Jamaica?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does she reside in
I
Louisiana?
think so.
I need you to get your show notes together
Exactly.
for next week. Make sure you get your show notes together. Because she was from Jamaica.
Zalia Avant
Yep,
Garde.
Zalia.
Zalia Avant Garde. Big ups to Zalia, y'all.
Big ups.
She did a great job at the spelling bee.
Awesome.
We want to support that. And man,
Yes,
she
she
did a
is
great
sweet
job.
as pie. She was interviewed yesterday on Good Morning America. George Stephanopoulos interviewed her, and she's just so adorable. Like her little personality and spelling, she says her hobby, but what she likes to do is basketball. And my husband here, you shake your head. Give me why.
Because we can't we can't just put her in that hole. She's going to have so many opportunities, though. That's all.
How can you say that
pushing.
when that's what she does? That's what she likes to do. That's what she's been doing. She says since she was a toddler. She's played with Steph Curry. So
I'm thinking MIT, something like that.
you're thinking that, but that's not what she's thinking. She
yeah.
said that she has her sights set on either the WNBA or playing overseas because she would like to be taught and I guess what do you call molded and structured by other coaches overseas. So she mentioned that, but she's just a sweetheart. Her little personality just really came through, and her little voice is just soft and sweet. So
Here we go.
yeah, she was sweet as pie.
Basketball it is.
Yes, Boss Lady Denise says congrats to her. Yes, she's sweet as pie. If you guys get a chance to look her up, and
She won the Scripps Howard. Was it Scripps Howard spelling bee? That's what
I
it's
think
called?
that's what they call it. Yeah.
2021 champion.
Yeah.
First of her kind.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's never been any Black African who's won basically ever. Like she made history.
Yeah, that's been dominated by the children of Indian descent, or
Yeah. Like from India.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mean, they dominated that field.
Yeah,
but she came in and she impressed. She did her thing.
Yes. Yep. And her word, it sounds like Mariah, and it was pronounced Mariah, but it wasn't spelled that way.
I thought it was Murray.
No, Mariah.
Oh, Mariah. Okay.
It looked like that, though.
Right.
But she said that was a tough word. She had a couple tough words. I don't know if that was one, but one of her tough words she actually got. And that's me. I don't know. Let me know. Comment in the chat and let me know if you guys have a word that just does not come to you, that you have to either look it up or you go ahead. Like when I'm making my shopping list, my word that I cannot spell it for the life of me is onion. It just does not. I don't retain it. So I write it down how I write it down, and I know what it means when I get to the market. Do you have a word like that? Any words?
Maybe what word would come to mind that I would struggle with? Let's see. Just off the cup.
No words.
Nothing comes to mind.
Nothing. He's a super speller.
I can sound it out. I
I can sound it out too, but that it's just something about it. I can't. And I'm words gang, words girl. You know that, baby. But it's that word. It's another word that doesn't come to me right now.
It's not a hurdle for me. I must say. I can pretty much knock that.
Good morning, Detective Gaming. How are you? Thank you for popping into the live Early Risers event and show. We appreciate you for being here. Recently connected with you. We were listening to some of your and watching like some of your gaming content yesterday. So yeah, we appreciate you for popping in. Thank you. Welcome. And so we're just here talking about a little bit of the current events.
Everything that's going on in the world. Pretty much touching base.
Touching bases.
Connecting.
Yes. And if you're not connected in the chat, make sure you connect. I guess I'm assuming too. I'm the only one with a word or two that I can't spell because nobody else has typed a word in.
Everybody's supposed to be able to spell and be, I guess.
Right, other than me. And I'm a words gal. Like, oh my goodness. So it's another word. I can't think of it right now, but when I see it, I struggle. Like, how do you spell it? It's always spelled wrong. I can't remember it. See, I can't even remember the word.
Zucchini. Yeah.
Zucchini.
Oh yeah, zucchini.
Yeah, that looks like a hard one to spell. Don't get me. I might not be able to spell that one either.
That's one of those emoji times. Emoji.
Right. What you want from the market?
Emoji. Zucchini. Some of that. Zucchini, some squash,
Or that lucchini.
Yes.
But yeah, that looks like one that I probably would get that one though. Denise is cracking up. Yeah, I probably would get zucchini. Baby, I'm sure it's a word that you can't spell.
I'm trying to think. Since we going to the grocery store, so I'm trying to stay in that lane. What?
It could be anything. Though.
Right. But
I just gave a food.
Right.
But what about like, is it a bird or an animal or a species of flower that you can't spell? Do you like?
Nah, that comes to mind.
I'm trying to think. I know spell everything. Then.
No, I cannot spell everything.
Oh, okay. Anything in the medical field?
Nah, that's a hurdle. Definitely. It'll come to mind. I'll pick back up on it.
Okay. You probably can't. Maybe next Saturday you'll have your word. But see, mine is such a. I don't know if it's the I or I remember being in like third grade and spelling test. I used to be a person I could look at the words on Monday, spelling test on Friday. I had them, but I remember feeling crushed because I got the word iron wrong. Iron. Third grade though, baby. I wasn't like how I am this age. I can spell it now. You looking at me all side. Yes.
You got the buzzer the first round. Iron. I-R-N. Iron.
Denise said a lot in the medical field. I ain't worrying about you. I study you good. No, listen. I forgot how I spelled it, but I know that I did not spell it right. No, I didn't spell it like that.
Aura.
I think I had IORN. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
but
maybe some little dyslexia or something.
Excuse me, dyslexia.
I'm saying like you had all the words, but it was just flipped.
Letters, not all the
Letters,
words.
right? You had all.
Right. See, there you go.
Exactly. That was my little bit kicking in.
There you go. Right. Trying to shade
The
me
letters.
some. It's the letters. But
No shade over
when
no
I
shade.
got, I know, baby, you love me.
Yeah, no
But
shade.
when I got my spelling test, I was so crushed. But you know what? From that day on, I looked at that word because the teacher, she wrote it in red how it was supposed to be spelled, and I looked at it and I did like letter and word association. IRON, and I'll never forget that. Never forget
Boss
that.
lady said she worked in the billing and coding. I can imagine.
Woo, billing and coding. You probably
words,
all kind of words in the medical field. She said she have to Google some of the words. Yes, that's how we do these days. Why not?
Yeah.
Google it. Why would you try to figure? Yes, I can imagine that. All kind of medical field words like would stump me and just have me all over the place. So, but yeah.
Especially when them doctors trying to get that money built out,
Money.
Yeah, money. they
Boss
gotta,
lady, you gonna get tired if you don't
gotta
get that money
get
together.
that money for me. We gotta get this money right. So
Right. So, let's see. What was our next topic that you wanted to delve in? I know last week we talked about
we finished up with the former mayor.
yes, and we said we
Of
would pick
Detroit.
that up because we talked about Bill Cosby. Go back last week's live. It was really, we thought was lit. Go watch it. Have fun with it. But we left off where we talked about Kwame Kilpatrick being released, which was the former mayor of Detroit.
Yeah.
And he was released from prison. He had a prison term that he would have been in there for like 28 years.
Over sentenced, definitely.
Definitely over sentence.
Yeah.
And go delve into some of what he was accused and convicted of. Do you remember?
If I'm not mistaken, show prep. It was lying in court. It was lying in court, racketeering.
Lying in court. We call that perjury.
Perjury,
Okay.
racketeering. Spell perjury. That's my word. Perjury. P-U Jerry.
Petty, whatever.
Perjury in court.
Perjury,
It was
okay.
also a racketeering charge on there also.
That's called RICO, right? Don't they call? Is that what
Racketeering
they
is a little
call?
more. I
It's
think
not the same?
Not the same.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I think it's along the same lines though. Making people pay you for the kids.
Contracts and stuff.
Yeah, things
Okay.
of that nature. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. That 28 years was way. No politician has or has been sentenced 28 years. Period.
Or served it, even
Or
if they
served it.
were.
That haven't yet to be a sentence of 28 years. You got politicians that same thing he was accused of and convicted of 24 months.
And
Well,
the prosecutory team, like they dug and they were on his head. But then you have to mention the fact that we'll go back to that it was also like he had a mistress and accused of adultery and
Yeah.
and then there was this wild party allegedly at the
The
mayor's mansion, and it was like a young lady who got murdered as a result of that's what they allegedly said, and we don't know if it's true. Our hearts go out to her and her family still to this day, but that's what they said, that it was association. But needless to say, after all of these years, he was released from prison.
Thank God.
And
He's pursuing
he was released
pastoring,
on what they call
conditional
conditional,
I forgot what it is.
but basically a pardon.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, yeah, pardon by
Go home.
former President Trump.
45.
Yep. And
Can't say that name. 45.
it is what it is. Right?
Definitely.
I roll with it, whatever. So yeah, but that was glad. Hey, I was glad. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, okay,
That's
cool.
over since. The brother's home. He's about to be trying to be a preacher now. So, hey.
Trying that he has a calling.
He's anointed.
He's anointed.
Like 45, my man said.
He's
He has
anointed.
anointed on him.
Well, that's what he said. Kwame said he was anointed. You never know when you've been in the lion's den like that, and the Lord is in there with you.
Oh, is that easy? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get ready.
You know what?
I want to be
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. I'm
don't start that blasphemy.
I'm gonna move over.
Strike him down right now, Lord.
I'm gonna move over just a little bit. So yeah, but let's take a pause for a minute and see what's going on in the chat. Boss Lady Denise said, "What about the lady that couldn't go to?" Yeah, we talked about that in last week's live. But Shakari.
Shakari, yeah.
What was her last name?
Richardson.
Richardson. Yeah, Shakari. We kind of delved into that a little bit about the rules and we talked about Bill Cosby last week. So please feel free to go back to last week's live and check it out. Good morning, Emotion. How are you? Thank you for popping in here.
It was kind of like disappointing. I was kind of like just hurt for her because she won't get a chance to experience that.
Yeah.
She's definitely one of the top runners in the world, sprinters. You know, she holds her own on the track. I've been watching her since she was early at LSU, and she's definitely something to contend with. But I just kind of disappointed in her because initially they said she just couldn't run at the 100 meters, and she could participate in the relay.
You were disappointed in her or for her?
For her.
Oh, okay.
It's just weed. Come on, people.
Yeah, but her, I'm disappointed for her too because this girl, when I saw her run, I hadn't seen her run. You said you've been following her. Yeah. This was my first time seeing her, and literally you can see the wind beneath her wings.
That's right.
This girl, when she gets going, you see like a push.
Yes.
If you like, especially when she's like edging and getting first. Who's ever like they're like
when she turns on the next level.
Oh my goodness. Hey. I heard her athleticism, her finesse with it.
And you know
it's smooth.
And another thing I noticed.
That girl floats.
Hey, the lace front don't move.
Listen, don't mess with my lace front. Lace right there. The girl look good. She just looked like a little angel. Then she spread them wings.
Hey.
I call them wings, but she spreads her arms.
Baby hair bumping. Hey, everything intact.
Okay, edges. Listen, you're not going to. It's
her edges are
it's
intact.
Not called baby hair. I tell you this when I lay my edges. It's edges.
Okay. Baby hair is for babies.
She's contouring her face. Okay.
Okay.
That's what we do. We shape and contour our face and make sure that we have our edges laid, not baby hair, baby.
Got you. Alrighty then. It's not baby hair. I stand corrected.
But needless to say, you're right. She is up there flawless. She spread them arms. The nails be out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And it looks like she had wings.
Because she was supposed to be able to participate in the relay, but at the 11th hour, the relay team said, nah, they even dropped her from that, so don't even show up.
Yeah.
She said her and her team was kind of expecting it but she said she's only 21 and
she'll be
future's bright, and I'll be back in the next game.
A runner, like you can see it all in the structure of her body, everything. She's on point, and I'm not disappointed in her at all. But just the fact that she can't, but it's only going to refine her. Yeah. And someone was saying, I was watching someone, they were saying like, if she was doing that while she was high, y'all might want to let her smoke because if she ain't high, just imagine what she'll be able to do.
She's very dominant in her field. She's the Olympic trials. I got a chance to watch that, and it really wasn't close,
Yeah. But we wanted to take that little quick pause in to acknowledge that from Boss Lady Denise. Thank you for your comment. But we did talk about that last week, so you can go and enjoy that live stream, and we touched on it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, rules are the rules. I get that totally. I totally understand that. And
Yeah.
can you rebound from a mistake? What's after that?
Yeah, you can. You see how
know,
she not in her case she runs.
Right.
That girl
She
is
made a mistake. But,
yeah, she almost nearly fly.
Yeah.
Yes, she can. Other people I don't know. I know when I was raising my boys, I would tell them like everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah,
Nobody
everybody.
is perfect, and you're gonna make mistakes, and that's how you learn. You look forward to having mistakes so you can learn. There's a lot to learn from it about life, your spirituality, relying on the Lord. What did I learn from this? And you come out a better person. So she had, I'm sure she's learned something from it, but I have no disappointments in her at all. At all. Yes, she can rebound. She's already there to me, boss lady. And she is still young. Yep, definitely. But again, we did touch on that. So thanks for bringing that up because they still were talking about it this week. So
yeah, it's going to be talked about probably during the entire whole Olympics, rather. But I see the Olympics just changed there would be no fans.
Thank you, Cubs Dan. Good morning. Wait, hold up.
There'd be no fans at the Olympics.
No fans?
They changed it because of these spikes.
Cubs Den is in the building. Welcome.
Hello, Cubs Den.
Thank you for popping in, sis. Is Blue Jeans there with you? We can give him a welcome.
And we hope everybody's being safe.
Yes.
Definitely staying safe out here.
Yes.
Staying close to your loved ones and man.
Yes. So let's get back to now. After Kwame Kilpatrick, you wanted to talk about the current mayor and what was reported allegedly about some of his behavior that mimicked and overlapped and looks kind of sort of like the same behavior.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Well, it's the current mayor in Detroit. It's ironic.
What are they allegedly saying?
It's ironic. Allegedly, he's he just got a divorce. Actually, his wife divorced him
because
he was he had an affair. Allegedly with a lady from Wayne State University. Allegedly.
Hold on, I got on my Wayne State T-shirt right now. I'm alumni. Hold up, what happened?
She was she had the birth rate program that she was running, and he gave her a
moms and babies.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She was supposed to raise the birth rate for Black women in the city of Detroit because it's almost like a third world level birth rate. So he gave her almost $300,000 from the city. It's supposed to have been on the level.
Look at you,
I don't know her.
The tea. You ain't even have
to. It's supposed to be on the level, but the current mayor gave allegedly. It turns out this was his side piece.
A side piece.
Yeah, he had.
Okay, I told you couldn't sing that.
Okay. But
you go.
He gave his side piece.
Blue Jeans is
$300,000.
$300,000?
Yes, to fund her program.
Blue Jeans is in the building. Welcome.
And what up, though, Blue Jeans? And
what up, though, Blue Jeans?
So his wife finds out about the affair and divorces him.
Okay.
So currently, they ran an article in the paper that they're getting married now.
Oh, that was actually on the news. I saw that. I didn't know that she was allegedly his side piece and side hustle game.
Yes.
While he was still married.
Yes.
That's why his wife left.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
All of this allegedly. Do we know it for a fact? We don't. However, but this was what was reported.
Yes, this is reported highly.
Thank you, Cuz Did. I love that welcome, she says. Thank you. And if anybody in here is not connected, you guys make sure you get connected with Cubs Den. Yes. They're over there giving out all kinds of awesome YouTube information. Please check in with Cubs Den and Blue Jeans over there. Blue Jeans, I noticed you changed your name from Blue Jeans Network to just Blue Jeans. And the spelling of Blue Jeans is also different. So welcome. We thank you guys for being here. But yeah, my husband up here spilling the tea.
Yes. But that it was just ironic that some of the same things that the current mayor is doing is what the former mayor was sentenced for 28 years for it, like literally.
Convicted and sentenced and served time.
Yeah.
How long
7
did he
years.
serve? 7?
7 years.
Well, he got out in 7, so that's God's number, completion.
There
Maybe
we
the
go.
Lord said it was time to be done and over with it for him. But so the current mayor is not, nobody's like what you're saying, like it's just being brushed under the rug. And
Yes, nobody's reporting on it. It's ironic that everything that he's doing is just, oh my
because
God.
I know when he was running, he talked about his wife and children and all that. So it's been a little low key divorce.
Yes, she divorced him. She left him when she found out about his extramarital affair. She left him. And months later, he announced, "Hey, I'm in love and I'm getting married."
Not
2
months, wasn't it like a year or 2 or
I
something?
don't think it was a year or 2. It was very fast.
Well, they're supposed to be getting married in the fall, so I guess congratulations to them, huh?
Kudos to them.
Yeah, Blue Jean said I did change my name, but not the game. Way to check in, Blue Jeans. There it is. That's what's up. So, but a lot of people thought that she was a sister. Is she?
I'm not sure her nationality.
Ethnicity?
Yeah, I'm
Nationality.
not sure. She's younger than him though. It's obvious to that.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought that she may have been like Arabic or Chaldean
I can
kind
see
of
that.
descent,
Yes.
one of the
I
other.
can see that.
Yeah, because she's not like African American.
Not at all. Not
She
at all.
looks real close. So yeah, that I don't know how they could not elaborate on that with him,
At least somebody
because-
like
but it was more than just, unless the current mayor has like an entourage, because the former mayor had like others associated with that, like his father was associated, some cronies, I guess, quote unquote cronies.
very much so. A lot of
Yeah.
people he went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
He really incorporated everybody that he knew. You know.
Yeah.
So that's politics 101, though. Honestly, that's what you do.
Is it?
Yes. Everybody. That's
What? You
bring
lost.
in the people that you know, your family. You bring everybody in. You give them a job.
You
give them
do?
a check. Yeah, that's 101. Yes.
Who does that?
Every politician.
Politicians?
Yes.
How do you know?
Research. Read.
So every politician brings in somebody that they know, put them on the books.
People you trust. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, but why hasn't that like come to light in this situation?
Because nobody's reporting on
300,000 he gave. You saying he gave her 300,000
Yes.
of whose dollars?
City of Detroit.
Citizens?
Taxpayers.
Taxpayers?
Yes.
For what? What was she doing?
Her program, she's supposed to raise the birth rate. I just told
Oh, okay. Wow, I was wondering how can you get 300,000 to raise the birth rate? Though.
Yeah. She was supposed to reach out to women in the neighborhoods and prenatal care. She was supposed to have appointments set up. She was supposed to raise the birth rate because it's so.
I didn't hear any of this, but
Yes.
that's fascinating. Let's see, because then saying, I'm in the background prepping for my. Okay, thank you for being in the background prepping.
Show prep.
Cubs then said, "Oh Lord, what game is that?" To Blue Jeans. You care to elaborate, Blue Jeans? But I will never. Okay, bad behavior. Men should learn discipline. Usual discipline. Yep. Yeah. Yep. And that's actually a fact. Especially married men. Like
Yes.
discipline, which is a fruit of the spirit, self-control. We have to all learn that. Not just women or men in particular, but just as humanity.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have a discipline or self-control, like anything to have boundaries or
You open yourself up to so many nonsense of the world if you don't have that discipline. If you can't handle it, and you destroy so much with that if you don't have discipline. So
Tupac talked about that before, back here in the day, self-discipline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't know that, baby?
No.
Yeah, he did a whole thing on it. It might be in one of his songs, but he talked about like
Yeah,
the
you have to-
downfall of humanity when we don't have self-discipline.
Yes. And I guess it's something you have to learn if it's not in you, but sometimes it's in you and you apply it to the world. You know, you just don't involve yourself in all those worldly things because, man, it's just a lot, I think, you know.
But what if you do have it in you and then you get exposed? Like I believe Kwame Kilpatrick had him in him, had self-discipline in him through his parents and through like how he was raised when he was being raised. But as he got older and then you get exposed and I would imagine like whether you are a mayor, governor, or the president, like that kind of power.
That power corrupts power. Hey,
Absolute power
Power.
corrupts absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
That is what they say.
So
Winston Churchill.
the thing is, I kind of feel like, you know, sometimes you can lose your way, but you have to have people around you and things that you can cling to and say, hey, let's stay grounded, you know, because that's what those people in your life were to say, hey.
But what if you're not listening and what if you don't? Because I say that all
That's
the
the problem,
time.
yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you know, even like with some celebrities, sometimes you got to go and be back around your people. Somebody that's going to be like, okay, you know, come on here, take out grandmama's garbage, sit down somewhere, sit on the floor, you know, eat on the floor, like humble you and ground you because you might have got a little too haughty or outside of your discipline.
Also, don't have just yes people around you. Have somebody around you that'll say no.
Yeah.
That's wrong. No.
But what if you've been hearing yes all of your life?
That's the problem. As a person, I would think you would want somebody. I don't want anybody around me saying yes, yes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust those people. Keep everything. Help me.
Yeah.
Keep things in perspective.
Somebody to thump you
That's
upside
not a
the
good
head.
idea. You know, yeah.
Calm down. Bring
Relax.
it in. Bring it in.
Yeah. Have somebody in your circle that's.
But you know, I say that about
truly,
a lot of like the rappers that I will see. You see them like dripping and all of this heavy gold chains, and while you can't afford it, and I'm happy for you when you can afford it, but do you have to can you bring it in a little bit? Like the one went Soulja Boy. Remember he had like jets and all that, but does he have that now? Like, did you invest? Did you think about your community? And maybe he did. I don't know, but
I'm not sure.
It's just when you see that, it's like, where's the discipline?
Yes.
You know, financially, did you think about yourself as a 60-year-old man or a 70-year-old man, or what your health could be like as an 80-year-old? Like, who's taking care of you? That money could go a long, long way. You know,
financial awareness is something we definitely need to be
more cognizant of.
Earlier also, because you know, if I'd have known to save it, I was never taught how to handle and deal with money. You know, that I should be investing because we all should be investing.
Yep, and Evita said 100. Keep it 100. And Cubs then said, especially married men. Exactly, especially married men. Discipline is like definite. And married women too. Exactly. Yes, Tupac, he said that self-discipline. I think it's in a song, but it's definitely also in an interview. And my, you know, I don't want to say like fanism. I guess being a fan of Tupac is more about like his poetry and, you know, and poetry in music or rap form. So yeah, I'm aware that
definitely
he talked about that. Yeah.
His points were definitely
Tupac, my guy, Biggie, no. Too much yes will spoil you, yes. Exactly. So but yeah, baby, it is definitely, you have to have like that self-discipline, and if we don't, it can destroy us.
Yeah, it'll destroy you and everything you built up. So knowing that, you gotta like to be conscious of it and plant seeds and do things that enhance, you know, and lift up and praise and enjoy.
And when you don't, then what? What does that mean when you don't do that? Is it just the lack of self-control, or is it you made a mistake?
When you don't do what?
Utilize your discipline like you should.
Oh, maybe sometimes a bad decision. I wouldn't know specifically. Maybe a lapse in judgment, or
because everybody makes mistakes, though.
Yeah. No judgment here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe place, as they say, but just everybody do make mistakes. So
yeah,
got to go with that also. So it's two sides of the coin.
It is. It really is. Yeah. Two sides to every coin. Good morning. Let's talk about it with Anita. Auntie Anita, bless up. Good morning.
Bless up.
Yes, be well in the world. Thank you for popping in. If you guys have not given us a thumbs up, we really would appreciate it. And if you could share us out, if you can, and if you feel like it, and if you will, we appreciate you nonetheless. So yeah, but we're just here chopping it up, and Blue Jeans is saying amen. Yep, planting that seed. You have to plant a seed, to me, of just establishing good seed on good ground. Now, sometimes maybe you might plant a bad seed mistakenly, and then you hope that the harvest that you reap is not one that is detrimental. You probably will reap a harvest because you're going to learn from your mistakes. Yeah. But hopefully it's not so detrimental that you can't recover, And I would say that to my boys when they were growing up, and I was a single mom at that time. Like, everybody is entitled to make mistakes. I've made mistakes. You made mistakes. We've all made mistakes, but just try to make sure that you are not making mistakes that you cannot recover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not so detrimental to your life.
Mm-hmm.
What about I meant to ask you, what about what everybody thought about what's the vegan lady? What's her name? Tabitha Brown.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And why she was catching so much heat of just switching up, y'all, real quick, about retiring her husband.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem was, because at the end of the day, I know one thing. I definitely want to retire you, and you should want to retire me too.
Definitely. What do y'all think about that?
That's all I think about.
What do y'all think about
retirement?
That? Would you retire your mate if you could? Is that something that was? I didn't understand why she was taking so much heat for that. I thought that was kind of like,
the thing to do when you have a healthy covenant,
right?
Like we look at our marriage as a covenant,
and it's blessed. Let's continue that blessing.
Why would not?
Yeah.
Why would I not? Like, it is a blessed marriage, ordained by God. They've been together all of these years. Yeah. You're in the struggle. You're in the fight together. Yeah. And why would I not? Because if you did, you would.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Yeah.
So I'm high off the hog here, right. making bread and making money, like high up. And I'm supposed to still see you go out there and pound the pavement.
That's the thing that,
and be on the beat. He's a police officer, her husband, like in the law enforcement field. So
she's look at him, make some kind of way. He like, I'm about to go to work today.
Oh yes.
What you doing? Making these on camera.
Right, and I'm waiting on the hired help to come and rub my feet.
Hey, look here.
You better go put that uniform on, boy.
Right.
Get up out of here.
Yeah, okay.
I see you when you do your 8 to 12 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense in the world why she wouldn't. Just go ahead and be like, okay, and obviously it sounds like it was a well thought out plan, because we're talking about sowing a seed.
Yeah.
They planted the seed. It was a well thought out plan.
They watered that seed. They gave the sunlight.
I think they gave themselves like 5 years or something, but it ended up being like 15 years. Sometimes it takes a seed that long to grow and flourish and bear fruit. And
but the whole time I imagine them watering that seed.
Together.
Sunlight.
Together. Just like how we did yesterday when we planted flowers together, literally, and we watered them together.
That's right.
But here, like in a month from now, who knows what that's going to look like? once they really take root in that soil. And that's what they did. So why in the world would you not retire your husband? So Blue G said, retired spouse, I should have married a rich princess. You did, and would not be on YouTube. But hey, Wendy was right, though. We all love the money. Wow. Yeah, and then like they said, at the end of the day, Wendy Williams, she's doing her job. That's what she's all about. Being a gossip and a busybody and excuse me, allegedly. But, for me, it's not for me. I don't think I would have ever wanted to build my life and my career and my platform on that kind of basis, being known to just dig up dirt, because it was obvious she couldn't handle it when it came back around. What they call it, the chickens came home to roost on her. Yeah. It was obvious that it was a tough time for her handling it. But to each his own, at the end of the day, some people say, she's doing what she would do,
right,
which is talk about bringing up, quote unquote, like gossipy kind of things or whatever, which the Bible speaks out against.
See, I wish we will make mistakes, but we learn from them and we do better. Exactly.
Yes, we do. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I wish somebody would retire me like right now.
Cubs then.
Hey.
Cubs then, check in. Blue Jeans is up. Blue Jeans, I'm gonna say it for.
Or if you got your mate, you retire your mate too, though.
Calm down, Blue Jeans.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Yeah. Did you retire Cubs then, Blue Jeans?
Yeah.
She wants to retire. Retire my sis. Let her sit and look pretty, because that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Wait a minute, I heard you say you want to do what now?
Retire your spouse.
Oh, in particular, retire me. That's what you. Yeah, it is. I mean, honestly, it's definitely something that you.
If you even got to think about that says a lot about you. Like, if somebody looks at you, like, that should be automatic.
Yes.
It's over.
Yep. Yep. And you think of all kinds of ways that you can, be business savvy and make your brand work for you.
Right.
That is not just about her.
Exactly.
But a month prior to that, right before Father's Day, she bought her father a brand new truck. Spanking truck. Yeah. But nobody said anything about that.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a nice truck too.
Yeah. And then her heart daughter, for Christmas, she bought her heart daughter, I don't like to say stepdaughter, but her heart daughter a brand new car. So she's spreading.
Blessings.
Blessed to be a blessing.
Yeah,
that's what you want to be.
Yeah.
You don't want to be hoarding. You see your family. How would she even look?
Not spreading those blessings.
Not spreading the blessings that everybody pushed you and helped you and cultivate.
Have been stolen from her.
Because when she was getting the no's and the rejections and doors slammed in her face and you're not good enough, or you need to do that, or you need to change this, and she's like, no, I'm sticking to my guns, I'm sticking to my grounds. Then guess what? Other people were there to be like, I got you. You got this. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't get in your head. Right. Them the people that she's turning around right now and blessing as she should.
Yes.
And it's a given. She's going to do that. Yes, I agree, Evita. Sounds like jealousy to me, because I didn't get a chance to see the entire clip of what Wendy Williams said. I saw snippets of it, but just because it happened to you in a certain kind of way does not mean that it's going to happen to someone else. And what she made a mistake and did was based her foundation, her rocky foundation,
on that.
And try to project it off on someone else's covenant. You don't do that, because my foundation over here is founded on a rock. Okay, that's what we got right here. We founded on a rock.
Exactly.
So you over here founded on quicksand.
Exactly.
That it's gonna happen. I can't say that for sure that she was founded on quicksand, but the proof was in the pudding after we saw what her marriage went through. Yeah. So
you just want everybody to be. I know life is not all roses and berries, but you project out everybody be blessed, everybody be well. Support each other, love each other, and let's go from there.
Mm-hmm. And even when we make mistakes, still be there for me, because, you know, at the end of the day, we are all human. So we're going to make mistakes. But if you're there to support and really fully like be there for a person in the good and the bad, the thick and the thin, then you will still be there, you know, and love covers.
When the blessings times come,
yes.
You've been here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. And who are we to expose? It seemed like she was on a campaign to kind of like expose this precursor, like what's going to come and what's going to happen.
And that's not her job.
No, like it's not
her business.
It's not her place.
Exactly.
It's not her place to do that. And then the precursor to me seemed more like a projection that was like this foreseen could happen.
No, she was basically saying what's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it was something in a negative way.
She did. She kind of said like what was going to happen.
Right, that was so negative.
But to that's why you have to be careful what you say. The Bible says, touch not mine anointing and do my prophet no harm. Okay, I've been watching Tabitha for years, right? And I know like her level of spirituality, especially when she started like on YouTube, and how she would pray for people and she would pour and just let you know like her mission or her what's innately in her is to support people and give life and speak life. And you could just see that, you know, she is an angel. Like she really,
that's what she's here for.
Yeah. You know? So how could you even speak on that? But you have to be careful because you just never know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You think you were in a world of trouble before. You speak on God's child if you want to like that. You have to be careful because you never know who is God's child. So Sister to Sister Empowerment Chats. Hello, Grand Risings host. Yes, we got to keep going. Jealousy can be a killer for all. I agree. Good morning and welcome in. We agree with that because that goes along the lines of you not being able to have that self-control that you need. Because if you had self-control, one of the fruits of the spirit, discipline, as we said,
yes,
then that would be like what guided your internal moral compass. And you would have a self-check, which we call the Holy Spirit, to let you know that you are out of alignment. So you just have to really be careful with that and be keen to that. That's why you have to have an ear to hear. You have to have an ear to hear.
Yes.
Because if you had an ear to hear, then you would know that that's not something I should be speaking on, because the Holy Spirit will give that rod of correction, and it will give you like, you know, that you're not above reproach. You can be told a little bit something. Listen to that. But if you don't even have an ear to hear, you're not going to hear it, and then you're going to be spilling out all kinds of negativity like that. So
yes. Always be respectful of other people and their relationships in my eyes, you know.
Yeah, because you don't know what their relationship is based on.
Yeah, be respectful.
Truth, trust, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
How can you speak on that?
That's the thing there.
How can you? So yeah, build on foundation on a rock so nothing can come against it. Exactly. And again, we regard our marriage a covenant. So covenant is based on God's principles, what he requires of us. And so you talking about people coming up against it. My motto is, if I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you. So why would you set out to kind of sort of softly try to hurt her? Because it didn't faze her. Because I really liked her response.
I think she came back and said, I'm praying for her. Wish the best for her.
More than the best. She said, I hope love finds you, quote unquote. This is paraphrasing. She hopes that love finds you so you will know, because everybody doesn't know.
Yeah.
When we go through our ups and downs in our personal marriage and we take them to the Lord in prayer, no one knows how the Lord covers us and keeps us and molds us and shapes us. And that's what you look forward to, having that relationship with the Lord, that he covers, your marriage in that way. So you know that when you are going through something, nothing can shake your foundation.
Definitely.
So Blue Jean says you gotta bounce. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you, Blue Jeans. Thank you. We know you guys got a show going on or coming up, which will be around
Appreciate
like
the support.
12 o'clock our time here. I don't know what time, but they're live streaming all the way from Calgary, Canada. Hello, Marlene. She reviews everything. Good morning, sis. All action don't require Yes, exactly, Auntie Anita. Yep. Her response was very ladylike, mature, spirit filled, spirit guided, I believe. And she didn't respond right away, but I believe that when she responded, she gave a response that she had already went to the Lord in prayer about, you give me the words to say to help her. And that's where the real blessings come in, because you look forward to praying for somebody else.
Yes.
She basically sent a prayer out for this woman to say that, I hope that love finds you. This is my prayer for you, that you will have faith enough that you will be willing to open up yourself enough so love can find you. Good morning, DC's World. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for popping in.
Appreciate you.
Please give us a thumbs up and share us out if you can. But yeah, that was really phenomenal. I hope I answered your question. Did you have any more about that topic? Because that was a really fascinating one.
Yeah, it really was. How it's almost like all the work she had been grinding and working to get to this point, and the whole world know about me now that I'm retired my husband. But I have a show. I have I've been doing this YouTube thing.
Right.
But that's what
Yeah, and then she's an aspiring actress. She's been on multiple shows.
Right. And
it's not just
she never had to showcase her on a show that I know of.
Never.
But now when it's to talk about it, come on, man.
Yeah. But you can see when the Holy Spirit is all over someone, and all of Tabitha's pictures and anything, when you see her out there, she's just shining and glowing, and her smile is big, bright, and beautiful. And she rocking that fro that she calls Donna. She rocking that fro. She, and you can see the blessings all over her. The Spirit of the Lord all over her. And so, again, I can't say that enough. Sometimes you just have to, touch not thine anointed, do my prophet no harm. No harm. Some people I would just be scared to even speak on, because I'm but
that covered,
yeah. But if we talk about that self-discipline again, if you don't have that boundary and that moral compass, or the Holy Spirit in there leading and guiding and girding your loins enough not to just say that, you should get a feeling inside of you to say, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go there. And the fact that it was my sister. I'm not coming up against my sister when I see she on the come up. I'm not going to do it. It's not my place. It's not my business. And to even speak on her marriage when I done had this crumbling marriage in front of the whole world.
Exactly.
But again, I pray for her too. Yeah, that's my prayer, that she finds love and love finds her.
Praying for her.
Yeah. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Yes.
So, did anybody get a chance to?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, did anybody get a chance, just flipping it, did anybody get a chance to see the
Crumbling
Summer of Soul movie?
I'm sorry, baby. I'm reading a comment in the chat. Vita said crumbling mirror. Crumbling. I mean, it crumbled right here in front of us. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
I'm just wondering, anybody get a chance to watch that Summer of Soul, the musical documentary on Hulu?
Yes. If you did not catch it, please.
It was a good watch.
Check it out.
And it was a good listen too.
You kind of fell asleep a little bit, baby. Just a tiny bit. But but it was awesome. So give a little backdrop.
I just missed Sly and the Family Stone. That's it.
You missed Nina Simone. You missed the end was really phenomenal. You can go back and watch it though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's on Hulu.
Speak on it, since the sleepyhead over here.
Say the name of it again.
The Summer of Soul.
Summer of Soul.
Yeah, it was 1969.
1969.
It was a music festival taking place during, I think, as Woodstock was going on.
Yep.
It was for like an entire week, and it was some powerful.
No, 6 weeks. The whole summer. Remember?
Whole summer. Okay, yeah. Right. It was 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
There was some powerful performances that they took the stage. And,
Yeah.
it was
But
good.
how it's eloquently like actually depicted, like directed and edited for us now, because
Right.
they give the backdrop of the story, which was that no one wanted to
Eric.
air it. They had a really tough time trying to get networks to air this
Right.
Summer of Soul, but it was the same summer that Woodstock happened,
Right.
and it happened in Harlem,
Yes. Harlem, New York.
New York. 50,000 of us indigenous
It
folk.
looked like more than that, though. In Mount Morris Park, I'm talking about
Mount
a
Morris
sea
Park.
of my people.
Yes,
A sea of my people.
a sea of my
man,
people.
it was something to see.
Yes,
but,
you have to see it. And so the footage after it just died on the vine, basically.
it was in somebody's basement.
It was
they said,
in
for like
someone's
50 years.
basement for 50
Years.
years.
Right.
And Questlove,
Of the Roots, if I'm not mistaken.
yes.
And he does the talk show
Yeah,
music also.
right. But he's a producer now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really branched out. He's in all
Nice.
kinds of different genres now. And I think he even spoke about having a book
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that. But all these different like transferable skill sets that we all have. We
Yes,
find
we do.
ourselves being creative, especially if you're here on YouTube. Find all kinds of creativity. But he talked about, just having that transferable skill set. So he's doing more than just, being musically inclined on the percussions and drums.
I think we all possess that, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
having
it's other
capabilities.
things that you're good at that you
Yeah.
just might not know it, but
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
I mean, some people only got one talent. And then there are some like us who got 10.
You got one job to do.
One job.
One job. And you can't even handle it.
You got
One
job.
job.
So, but at the end of the day, he talked about how this footage just sat there for at least 50 years
Yeah.
in someone's basement.
Yeah, no one wanted to touch it or do anything.
But you had the likes of Mahalia Jackson, Mavis Staple and the Staple Singers, Pops. Yeah,
Yep,
he
in
was
the
there.
Staples. Yeah.
Then you had Stevie Wonder opened it up.
Yes.
You had
Sly.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Nina Simone. Where
What
are
was
you?
the choir that sung "Oh Happy Day"? You said you never heard that
I never
song.
heard of that.
Oh happy, you never heard "Oh Happy Day"? I can't believe that.
They were
I
from the
can't-
South.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but if you guys go and view it, you will see like all these different acts, and it was just really powerful. You can, and then they're interviewing people who were there as children, whether they were small toddlers or high schoolers, and
They're elderly now.
yeah, and they said they enjoyed it, like to see just our people was phenomenal.
Yeah, they spoke highly of it in
Yeah.
the documentary.
And all the performers even said like they never, at that point, they had never looked out and saw just us in the audience,
Yeah.
a sea of us like that. Gladys Knight said that. So it was, if you guys haven't checked it out, please go and check it out. It is awesome. You will feel inspired, motivated. I'm telling you, you will, because I did.
It's a good watch, definitely.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. And just of course, I try to loosely here and there vlog in a documentary style, and I really appreciated the documentary. And I'm really happy that Questlove, it must have tugged on his heart, like I have to do something with this,
Yes.
and the promoter, what was his name? Tony.
Yes.
Oh, he did a phenomenal job of promoting
And linking the mayor and getting support for it and having everybody just be there. And he did a great job.
And she reviews everything, says some people don't even do the one job well.
Right.
One
Exactly.
job.
One job.
Too funny. That's true. But yep, if you guys haven't heard of it, pull it up right now after the live and watch that. It will really tug on your heart, make you feel empowered and inspired. Who else was in it, baby?
Last Night in the Pips.
David Ruffin.
David Ruffin did a set also, yeah.
By himself.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Without the Temptations.
David Ruffin and the Temptations.
And these are the Temptations.
And these are the Temptations.
Right. Yeah. So
David Ruffin definitely did a set by himself, and I don't know at what point what they were at in 1969. If it was him going away for the weekend, total breakage, or
Sheila E. was in it. I think you fell asleep.
Yeah, Sheila had happened. So
because they even linked in like it was Lin-Manuel. He was in it, him and his father. They were being interviewed because they brought in like the Latino, Hispanic, that like East Harlem community. So they had like, it was like, Cuban. The one who did Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
All right.
So he was there being interviewed, and they just talked about like tying in that connection to us as a people. Yeah, it is really phenomenal. If you guys get the chance to check it out, I enjoyed the editing. I enjoyed the documentation in that time in 1969, but how it was synthesized and compiled in our time to convey the message of that, like how beautiful this was to see us docile, enjoying and feeling empowered and lifted up. And it got to a point where they were just like, the performer said higher, they said higher, like really building
everybody
us
was in tune with each other.
Yes, yep. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Baby over here got about 30 minutes of it to 45 minutes that you need to catch up on because you missed half of it.
More like 15, y'all.
No, more like at least 45 minutes. You fell asleep.
More like 15 minutes.
But yeah, you were tired because you've been on call all week, running around back and forth. Have to get up and go run calls. So I held it down for you, baby, as I always do.
Appreciate that.
No shade over here, my baby. He, do his thing out there in the world. Yes. So, but yeah, we really appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We're going now. Last week I left with a question, and obviously we came back. We're trying to find out if y'all like us doing these early riser show. No one commented, but hey, here we back. Whether y'all like it or not, we're back and we're here.
The thoughts and views of Carla does not.
We have to say that disclaimer out there for the entire hour and 15 minutes. The views and opinions of Carla and Eric just are not those of YouTube or y'all in the chat. These are hours and hours alone. Now, but yeah, we really enjoyed you guys. Woohoo! We really enjoy you guys.
Thanks for checking in, everybody. Yes. We really appreciate y'all.
And if you are just popping in, you feel free to pop in and do replay game, replay game.
Heart emoji, y'all.
Yes, I love y'all too. Thank you, Evita. Marlene said, I'm not an early riser. I'm here with one eye open. But we appreciate you, child. Come on in. Because at the end of the day, we're not here like in real life for real because we have a picture of us up. So you see how we
just wipe the cold out my eyes too. Wipe the cold out my eyes.
I still got my bonnet on, child. So
but we're not in the airport though. Where's Monique? We're not in the airport, Monique. We are not in the airport with a bonnet. I'm in
my home with my bonnet on. But we're not live. So it's okay to pop in here because you just need your listening ears. That's all you need.
Yeah.
We really, really, really appreciate you all for being here. I am editing right now. We have a new vlog coming up, something very special. So, hey, if you blink, you'll miss it. So don't blink. Be ready. Hit that notification bell Set it up to all. Set it up to all. Like, comment, and share, and all that good stuff. And tell everybody you know that Carla
and Eric,
we are just vlogging life over here on our YouTube street. And we will see you guys next week.
Appreciate you, family.
Mwah. Peace. Give me my sugar, baby.
Mwah.
All right. Be well. Bye, guys. Peace. Mwah.